Good morning. I thought I'd start off this week with a vlog. So, welcome to Monday. I'm just chilling on the couch, kind of planning out my week and looking back at the month since I'm about halfway through, and I'll show you what I do. Yay. So I have one of these notebooks. I just start off with a blank dotted grid notebook and just add in different spreads depending on what I'm doing. So I've kind of like used bits and pieces from planners that I've purchased in the past. And so this is kind of the system that I've been working with for a few months now. That works for me, but I just start off with my blank month spread and add in wherever I have events and stuff. I have a section for notes at the bottom. And then I have nonsense page. So I have this little tab that I move depending on what month I'm in and just put it at the bottom of the page so I can easily open it and just add nonsense. So these are just random thoughts or ideas I have for projects, and I'll just brain dump them onto these pages. And I usually have one at the beginning of the month and one at the end of the month, so that way I have plenty of space. And then I go into my weekly spreads, check my metrics every week. How I do it is I have my week page, and then I also have this. So I'll like outline all the main things that I want to do for that week. So I'll write them down in a list format here, and I have my main three, so my top three like moneymaker type tasks that I want to get done for sure, and then extra tasks that I want to get done as well. I take them from this page and put them on here. And then at the end of the week, I come to this reflect and celebrate. So I reflect on things that I accomplished and celebrate things that I got done. I don't always stay positive. Sometimes it's, things that didn't go well that could have gone better and how I can improve on it. It just gives me an opportunity to reflect on how the week went instead of just having it be a to-do list. It's sort of a journal as well. And then I also have mid-month check-ins. So around the 15th of the month, every month, I have this page. So I'll check in on how my finances are. Am I making progress on my goals? How will I achieve my goals in the second half of the month? What obstacles I have been facing or maybe anticipate facing for the rest of the month? And then something I'm proud of or something that went well or something that I learned. So it's kind of like a little journaling page to check in on how things are going during the month. And that, if I haven't been, gets me to, look back at my April goals and see how I'm doing on those. And then at the end of the month, I have April reflections. So I'll go back and read my reflections from each week and kind of reflect on the month and looking forward to the next month coming up. And again, I have another nonsense page if I needed extra space to write down random ideas. That is my planner. I just use my little notebooks that I have available on my site. They're 140 pages, so it holds 6 months. So you can see, so far this has worked well for me. It's nice to take time to reflect on the week, reflect on the month, kind of do that mid-month check-in. And sometimes I have to recalibrate because I'm like, I have too much on my plate. This is too much. I need to move this forward. So it's sort of, I've taken elements of like bullet journaling, but it's not straight up bullet journaling. It's a little bit different from that. And then I also have my continuing education planner page. So I have kind of my full year mapped out. Generally, I have, specific events that are happening. So there's a symposium coming up at the end of March. There's, I wanted to sell my stickers, like have a promo then, promote my course at certain times, and then I'll just highlight each week as it completes and just kind of, map out my podcast episodes when I want to have those, when I want blog posts to come out, apparel launches. So I just kind of use this to kind of map out this, keep myself organized. Woo. So in other news, I've been working on this kind of garland thing. We had Christmas garland up for a few months, and I liked having the lights and having something decorative up there. So I started making this sort of macrame. So I'm working on that. And then I'm gonna get this day going because I didn't film my podcast on Friday. I just wasn't feeling up to it. So I kind of gotta get that done today. That's all I got for now. Okay, bye. So I set up a little seed station over the weekend, and I have this old light that I just set on top of the shelves so it'll shine down on them, and hopefully I can get some seeds started. Yeah, lunchtime. Woo! So I realize I haven't fully mapped out my podcast episode yet. I'm just spending some time kind of putting together my topics for today. It's also really cold, so I'm not looking forward to being out in the garage, so I'm procrastinating just a little bit. All right, it's a couple days later and I'm just getting ready to film the podcast now. So I'm gonna go out and do that and I'll show you the setup. So I changed things a little bit from the first episode. I hung this tapestry up and dangled my little dingle-dangle lights, doing a slightly different angle. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. I got 2 lights on me, a couple for the background, and yeah, I'm gonna get to filming. Hi, so I'd love to be able to say that that last clip you just watched was yesterday, but it's like a month later. I don't even know. It's more than a month. I figured I'd just continue the vlog rather than starting it over. So I'm getting ready to film another podcast episode. So I'm kind of going through all of my notes and putting together my outline, and then I'm going to film later today. Yeah, I'll just take you through the rest of this week. So enjoy. Mindfulness is over. Well, mindfulness group is over. It's 4 o'clock. Actually, it's 10 after 4 and I haven't even started filming yet. To be completely honest, was procrastinating on doing the outline for this podcast episode because I knew it was going to be labor intensive, because I'm basically like, I was like, just send me your books and I'll just shout them out on my podcast. And so I need to like look up author names, screen capture, you know, covers, and make sure I have everybody's name and credentials. And I'm just kind of like going through all of them, make sure I didn't miss any. So now I'm like, do I want to start filming now or wait till tomorrow? So it's all fresh in my mind, so I feel like I should go just do it. Let's do it. Let's just do a test run. All right. This is where I'm going to be. Pausing up in Italy. We're tilted. I just finished filming the podcast episode and so disappointed in myself. I forgot to turn my lights on. Boo! I also forgot to pose for a thumbnail. Hi, it's Tuesday. I did not film anything today. I have a guest back here. I just spent the whole day editing, so I didn't really have much to film other than me sitting at my computer. But it's the end of the day. I'm waiting for it to export and I'm gonna go to bed and then I'll see you tomorrow. Today my podcast episode went live, so I was just promoting that on social media a little bit. So I got some products in because I'm doing my spring summer launch coming up in first couple weeks of May, and so I got some product samples in. I just need to like check and make sure the t-shirt looks all right, and then if it doesn't, I just need to go in and adjust the design. And then later today I have a meeting, so not a whole lot to film. And plus it's like rainy out still, and I'd love to show you outside, but maybe tomorrow. I think tomorrow it's gonna be a little bit nicer, so I'll be able to go outside and mow and start digging up an area to plant where I'm moving my garden to, because right now it's in the process of being relocated. I have big plans for the backyard that are gonna take a while, so I'm kind of working in stages. I guess I can try on the t-shirt right now. Let's do that. Let's try on the t-shirt, shall we? This is the t-shirt, and I just gotta try it on to make sure the design looks right, like if it's a good size or whatever. So here we go. I think it's okay. I gotta look at it in the mirror and see if this is where I want it to be, or if it needs to be up a little bit higher. So, hello. I don't know, I kind of want it a little bit bigger. I don't know. What we think, I think color-wise it looks okay. So, cool. What do you think? Beast. Sutures are coming out tomorrow. Yay. Yes, you're so pretty, handsome boy. Yes. We are done with that. There's a friend. Who's that? Time to go home and do the rest of our day. Tickle baby. You're so cute. I can't not pick off my fingernail polish. Let's go out here and we can talk. So So I got a phone call about doing a sleep study, and they had availability for me tomorrow night. When I wake up, I just don't feel rested. I've never done a sleep study before, so I don't really know what to expect. And it's been 8 months since I've talked to them about what it would be. So it'll be interesting to find out what it entails. I think they just like hook me up to a bunch of things, but I don't know exactly like what they hooked me up to. I don't know. I don't remember. So I'll take you on that adventure tomorrow. And hopefully if the weather obeys, I'll be able to take you outside and we can do some gardening. So I just made it to the sleep clinic place to spend the night, and then I don't know what they're doing exactly, but doing a sleep study, and I don't know how much I'm gonna film inside, but I will show you what I can. Yeah, picking it off my face, and then I remembered I'm gonna wear a mask. It's fine. Stuck to my face. That was weird. And I'm tired. And now I gotta go get gas. I still have stuff stuck to me. It itches. So I have a little bit of time before the gas station opens. Basically in the morning so at night and in the morning she did like a test. Yeah, so she hooked me up to a bunch of wires, and it was not the best night's sleep. I definitely woke up a lot. It took me forever to fall asleep. And then in the morning I could hear them moving around in the hallway because the rooms aren't exactly soundproof, and so I knew that they were coming to let me know they're coming to wake me up at 6. I'm tired, if that's not obvious. Okay, I will check in when I get home, when I'm more awake. Okay, bye. So obviously I was pretty tired after the sleep study, so here's a time lapse of me mowing and working on the yard, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. When I got there, the tech that was going to be working with me that night brought me back to my room and showed me my bathroom. She was looking after one other patient, and he wanted to head to bed early, so I had like an hour to kill. I just had like a short questionnaire to fill out about my day and how I was feeling. The whole process of getting wired up takes about an hour, and you could tell from the earlier clips that there were a lot of wires and tape all over my face and a whole lot of gunk in my hair. There was also like this little thing in my nose and right in front of my mouth to tell if I was snoring. Once I got hooked up, I had to lay in bed, and she used an intercom type thing to talk to me from the other room where they were like monitoring everyone. So she walked me through testing each of the connections. So I had to cough and breathe through my mouth, breathe through my nose, blink, look around, flex my feet. And then once I did that test, I could move around and go to sleep as I wanted. And then she warned me that if any of the wires got disconnected, she'd have to come back in during the night, wake me up, and then reconnect them. But fortunately, that did not happen. But it did take me a really long time to fall asleep, and I definitely woke up a lot, but I did dream at one point. So I know I did fall asleep for a period of time. And then she came in at about 6 a.m., woke me up, and then ducked back out. And then we had to go through the same test that we did the night before. And then she just came in, disconnected everything. I filled out the morning questionnaire, and then I was free to go. So I won't know my results for about 6 weeks. So I don't have any sort of satisfying ending here for you. But that was kind of a weekish in my life. So yay, bye!